All right, today I'm going to install an assist bar, a handicap assist bar for a 90-year-old gentleman who broke his hip. And we're just in a very small shower here. This is probably a 36 by 36 inch basin. I don't like this type. I almost call this like a towel bar. I mean, it will work, but I don't like it. I like the ones that actually have like the official handicap grab bar. It's just a bigger grip for the hand. It works better with the hand. It also has better attachment points, but this is what the customer bought. This is what they like, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put it here so okay, so the client is 90 years old, and he's got a little bench here to sit on, and those are his handles, and so he's sitting there. He can just reach over and grab the bar and stand up. He can also just walk over the little shower lip down there on the bottom of this. So that's what I'm gonna do. I made some pencil marks. Made some pencil marks on the wall. Let's see here, we got one up top, and you notice I'm going on the seam, and then I got one down below here. Where is it? Right there. Okay, so I got both of them are on the seam. It's easier to go into the tile if you can hit that seam versus going into the tile itself. And so the bit likes to. It's easier for the bit to go in there than it would be to penetrate the tile. Granted, this tile is from the 70s. They're just 4x4 inch squares. They're fairly soft to go through, so it won't be hard for the drill bit to go through it. We're going to use a diamond ceramic bit to go through that. We'll start with a smaller bit size and then move to a bigger bit size, so we can put some fasteners in. Maybe there's a stud there. Maybe we'll get lucky. With the tile on it, you can't tell where the studs are. So here we go. Okay, well, I'm gonna start drilling these holes. I've got my little mask here. I've got my ceramic bit right there. I'm gonna drill into this. You just don't want to breathe the dust from the ceramic pieces, so that's why we're a mask. You can see how slippery it is to try to do this. This one went in super easy, no problem. This top one, I got a little bit of slippery, so you have to be really careful because you could just end up scratching up the entire surface. All right. All right. Okay, well, I'm gonna go up in size. So I'm gonna go to this size, and then I need to go to, I need a 1/2 inch hole drilled. So I know it's a massive size. So I just stepped it up. I stepped it up because now that I made that small hole, I can get the tip of the blade to go right into to the hole that was there previously. Again, it just makes it a little bit easier for that drill bit to grip on. And then that allows me to go to the bigger ones. Okay, up to the 1/2 inch hole now. All right, so I'm going to use one of these toggle fasteners, and basically what's going to happen is this is going to go into the wall. This is going to spring open against the back. This little piece of plastic there springs up against the back of the wall. I'm going to take this piece and push this tight. This piece is actually going to go there. And then I thread my bolt through. It grabs onto this piece. And then as I tighten the bolt, it just, you know, smashes up against the back of the wall. And it's a really nice, strong fastener. It's big, but if someone's going to be pulling on it, I want to make sure they've got some strength. I want to make sure that that fastener is going to hold them up. It's always a little bit hard trying to get this through the tile, and you got to be really careful. Just kind of tapping it in there. That is good. That goes back. That's it. That's ready for a bolt. Let's try the top one now. Okay. All right, so we're ready to install the bar. And what I like to do is shoot, this is 100% just clear silicone. I like to shoot the hole full of silicone prior to me installing the screw, the bolt, sorry. Just get it all, you know, filled up with silicone in there. Again, trying to create a nice waterproof barrier since it is a hole in the shower. Like that. And just go slow when you're feeding that bolt through. That's good. Okay, so you can see that bottom one. And this sometimes happens. I'm glad this actually happened on the video. Sometimes the plastic breaks that holds the fastener in the wall, which happened in this case. And I want to say it happens, you know, it happens a lot. Okay, the fastener broke there, so we got to put a new one in. So just take the other one that's in there, and we'll just stay in there. And then we're going to try it again with another piece, another one. Shoot it full of silicone. Well, actually, I'm going to put the fastener in first. fastener. You can see there's insulation in the wall too there. Got some okay. Let's try it again. And once you pull that screw out, you have to redo, even if you, on the top one again, you have to add more silicone since you pulled it out. So again, adding more silicone to that top one. I think what I'm gonna do is make sure that they both catch. And you can feel that it catches onto the threaded piece. You'll just, it's just a question of feeling it. But I think what happened was it didn't get into the fastener in the wall, and that's what caused it to break. Still, I can't tell if it's actually grabbed onto it or not. It has not. Yeah, that broke again. Oh, this is frustrating. Frustrating. But never give up. Let's try it again. Okay, I got the bottom one engaged. All right, they're both engaged. Now I'm just gonna use my hand tool to make sure I can feel. Oh, let's clean that up a little bit. You know, when you're drilling with the tool, you can't feel how tight it is. Oh, it's in there. Okay, that's not going anywhere. Okay, that's good. All right. Let's do a little bit of a cleanup here. Okay. So this gentleman is 90 years old, so that ain't going anywhere. So I'm just gonna put some more silicone around the top and bottom spots here. It's not super pretty, but let's see if I can make it pretty. All right, so I finally got it installed after those multiple times using that. The bolt that I used obviously is a little bit bigger than what was here for that works with this specific unit. Especially when someone's old or they really need, I want to make sure, I like to overkill stuff so that it doesn't come off. So that's why I went with that one. I also try not to put multiple holes. There's actually 3 holes here that that you can use. That's just a lot of holes in tile that could potentially leak into the wall. He was thinking about a second support bar on this opposite side, and we're just going to see if this one works for him. It's such a small shower. He really just needs this to get up and down. So we're gonna leave this one here, and then he's going to try it for a couple of weeks, see if he likes it, and then we can always add a second one. This is what came with this bar, and they're just little tiny screws. Obviously, they wouldn't have worked in this situation because there is no wall stud. This is just tile and drywall. So that wouldn't have worked in this specific situation. I also put this on the front here because it gets the least amount of water directly hit to it, right? The shower is going to be coming back down this way towards him. So this will stay relatively dry. But again, we overkilled it with the caulking and all that stuff. I recaulked these and caulked all the seams around it. So we should be good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm glad you got to see those fasteners in action, how they break. Again, if the fastener, the opening part in the back isn't perfectly aligned and you're trying to go in it with the bolt, let's say if you're going up a little bit like this, it'll miss the, the threaded piece in the back, and that can cause it to break. You can actually if you hit it hard, you can actually just, break the plastic, which is what happened. These holes, it's very difficult, especially in tile, when you're drilling on tile. Again, there's a little bit of slippage, and all it takes is, a 1/16 or an 18th or 2/16 of an inch off, and then that's going to make you off with the bolt in the wall. So you don't have a lot of margin for error when you're putting those bolts in, especially in tile. So yeah, all done.